So I'm here again. I'm a bit fucking depressed because I made that other video before and I privated it, but this guy came around and messaged me again, and what I figured out is I pinned that to the beginning when he was first messaging me. And I realized that he was only seeking a benefactor because I sent him like a text document stating what I wanted, right? To be an emotionally available person. And when that happens, then he can meet me in my new life. But then he turned around and said that he is getting evicted, which I know is probably not true because I looked him up and I saw that he has his own property. So I know White Pages is not lying. I know he's the one who's lying. So he wanted to see if I was still stupid, if I was gonna bring him benefit. And it's really disappointing. I actually loved him, but you know, this is my pattern, right? I love robots, right? How ironic. Fucking ironic. Now everybody that comes to me, I'm gonna be having one eye open now. And people wonder, oh, you have trauma. Why? Because humans are a lot like monkeys. They just want to be around when you can offer them something. The moment that offer stops, when there's no more buffet, they leave. People like free shit. I was the free shit. I never actually loved me. I imagined the whole thing. It's just a gold digger. And Claire Nakti actually exposed his nakshatra. So the Ketuvians. And I don't notice this with a lot of Ketuvians too. Even Ketu in the first house in the ascendant, or Ketuvian nakshatra ascendants. It's just universal, right? They always trying to frame and scapegoat the Rahus, but it's not. It's the Ketuvians. I think they slick too, because they sit there with their laissez-faire shit, but they're not really a laissez-faire shit. They suck the people dry. They are fucking ravenous. Everything you have, your whole life, just gets sucked into a black hole. They just suck you into a black hole. You know? And I just reached the event horizon. I just reached it. You know, I got thoroughly fucking used. I got used by 2K2vians. You know, and now the hens have come home to roost. The eggs have hatched. And I see now that that's who they are. I see that shit again. In the chart, I'm running. I'm not. The Rahuvians are more beneficent, which is weird, from what I have found. They might have their glamour and whatever, but they're more beneficent. You can say what you want. I've seen it. It's just fucking disgusting. It's disgusting. It never entered my mind until now. You know? I saw her video I was like, how? I mean, I could sort of see it, but how? You know, and I just, the last interview, I'm gonna call it, because that's what it was. He gave really no indication about his life, except the pilot thing. You know, because I told him I heard it from another source, so he couldn't deny it, right? And then I sent him, it wasn't really an ultimatum, but it could have seemed like an ultimatum. And basically, like, if this happens, you know, if you finally find your soul, if you finally get a soul, basically, come and meet me here. You know, I'll basically give you another chance. No. You want to say, oh, it took me a while. This is like the most respect he's given me. Actually, it's taken me a while because I'm getting evicted. To answer you, it took like, what, 4 days? Why? That's why and I was asking myself, why would he unblock me? It's because he was curious as to what I was doing, so that he could see if I could be a benefactor. I was buying him shit. I was buying him all kind of stuff and visiting him on my own dime. And this were thousands of dollars. Okay? Tanked my entire business. Didn't make any profit because I used the entire profit margin on him. And in the end, it's like, oh, you're doing that, you need to get a fucking job. And like, just like criticizing me, bullying me, basically repudiating me, my body, my hair, everything. I'm supposed to spend this ton of money to look like a perfect person for him, because he's a self-entitled bitch, little princess bitch, you know. And it's really weird because he's ultra conservative, he has guns, you know, he lives in a state where that is all conducive, bunch of whiteys and shit, okay? And you're gonna behave like that towards someone who barely has anything? You know my background. You're gonna do that to me, knowing I have children, and wanting me to basically give into depravity and leave my post and leave my family in order to benefit him. It's just like, really, why are humans like this? Like, I don't understand. But still, it's very depressing, you know. I feel very hollow inside because I've come to this realization. Now that I know people react this way, it's not the first time I've encountered this. I encountered this 2 other times with other people. Now that I know men behave like this, I don't want to do it. You know, there's those, and then the ones that only come around when everything's okay. But as soon as you have chaos, they leave. And that's another one. So I'm dealing with that right now. So it's gonna end soon. I'm dealing with that. I'm just gonna fucking go blip one day. Go blip one day, and say shit. He's never gonna hear from me ever again. And I'm not gonna be locatable. I'm going to completely go ghost. That's why I'm gonna treat these men from now on. You wanna do that shit to me? Like, I pretend you never existed. It was all imagined. You were an apparition. And I was just a fucking crazy person, basically. Like, you don't exist. stream of life that I am now. And hopefully I will want to go across the country by my own volition. Still, it's right now I'm really demotivated. I don't want to do anything now. I don't even want to move. I don't even want to do anything. I just want to just sit here and my feelings. So I had to go take a walk because it keeps things in perspective. But yeah, they will do that to you. They will fucking see how you're doing. So they can see you're still dumb. They come back from the ether. And then listen carefully to a man's first sentence. And that is his premise. That is his, what do they call it? Treatise. This is the theme of his essay, basically. It doesn't matter who they are. They have a shit ton of money. They can still be a gold digger. It doesn't fucking matter. They could just be lying. They could be lying the entire time who they are. They could pretend to be an entire personality. I saw it. He was so engaging in the beginning. He was so fun and like joking and charming and everything. Then he just like turned into this one-dimensional robot. No feeling, just complete coldness. It's like, who does that? Fuck, you do something like that. Really mind-blowing, and the realization hit me like a ton of bricks after 6 years. It took that long. It was better than 17 years because, or even 4.5 years, I guess, because that one left me homeless. And then the other one left me kind of fucked up because he stole my business. Anyway, yeah, so, and I had rebuilt from there. So imagine that. Like, I went through that. I just rebuilt. I went to get all of my work taken away. You know, by my own fault. It's my own fault that I did that. I was stupid. Now I know you don't ever go travel for nobody. You don't ever go travel for nobody ever again. They gotta come to you, or it's not gonna work. You know? You hate New York and you hated me. You never loved me. You never ever loved me. You never thought of what I was doing, or that I live or die. You didn't care about my feelings at all. You didn't care about my feelings at all. Now I know who you are. You exposed yourself. You thought you could go in the second time, return back to the scene of the crime. But I caught you. I caught you, and you will have your karma served to you. You'll see. I don't really have to do it. I don't really have to do anything. I just gotta glow. That's it. And you're gonna be crying. You know why? Because you fumbled a good person. A person that would have been there for you. A person that would have died for you. All of the criticism and everything bad that they've ever told you, you deserve it because you turn into a monster. You turn into a fucking horrible monster who hurts people. And I don't feel sorry for you anymore. No empathy. You can go fry in hell.